What these bitches want from a nigga. Somebody let me know, nigga. God damn, nigga. That song, 20 years old, and that song is still relevant as if it was in 2000. And granted, DMX was talking about, his lifestyle and all the women he was running through at the peak of his career. But what the fuck do these bitches want? And I say that in context, not saying that every woman is a bitch, but damn. So Dr. Dre's wife, that he's, going through this divorce with, just filed docs asking for temporary spousal support from Dr. Dre, and the amounts are staggering. According to the docs, Nicole wants they rounded off to 2 million. She wants $1,936,399 monthly in temporary spousal support. She wants an additional 5 million in lawyer fees, even though she filed for divorce just 2 months ago. This is fucking nuts, man. This is a woman taking advantage of her man. I mean, Dr. Dre is one of the wealthiest men in hip hop, damn near a billionaire. She's taking advantage of it, and me and my co-host had kind of disagreed. And he was like, "Well, she deserves something. She used to suck the nigga dick." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. She deserves something. She took care of the kids. You gave blowjobs. But as far as millions and millions, tell me what album she produced. Did she produce The Chronic? Did she produce Get Rich or Die Trying? Did she put out and did she find Eminem? Did she introduce the world to Snoop? What did she do for Dr. Dre career wise? Because he accumulated this money because of his career musically. What the fuck did you do to deserve $2 million a month? Just do the fucking math right quick. Pull a calculator out. $2 million a month, nigga. Come on, that's 24. This bitch is crazy. She's fucking nuts, man. Now his net worth is 800 million. And he denies he ever tore up the prenup. And she says she signed it and wants to enforce. And she says when they got married in '96, he got married to her in '96, like right after he left Death Row, and they have two children together. They're grown. Uh, these aren't kids, so you don't have to pay child support. Thank God, because then you imagine what she would be asking for child support if these were fucking toddlers that we're dealing with. I mean, this woman is bugging, yo. $2 million because Dr. Dre got money, and like I say, she was there for 25 fucking years, just about. So she's entitled to a portion, but I'm really rooting for Dre. I hope that Dre comes out victorious because this is the reason why a lot of brothers like myself don't want to get married. It's not because it's not that the girl that you deal with you don't trust her or whatever. It's just it's such a fucking gamble. Cause who ends up with egg on their face? Who ends up in a lonely apartment on the other side of town eating a bowl of soup while his kids and his ex-wife are sitting at the house kicking it watching Netflix? Cause the judge gave her the house. The judge gave her child support, spousal support. Your checks are getting garnished. You're sitting around looking crazy. She might. You know what I mean? It's a lot that we have to, a lot for us to lose is on the line. Is all I'm saying. So it's a gamble that it's because like I said, brothers, dudes out here ain't filing for divorce. I don't know any men, and I know a lot of niggas that have been divorced. Unfortunately, I don't know a single dude that ever filed divorce papers. It's always the other opposite around. It's the women out here that are divorcing and getting niggas up out of here left and right quick. Get rid of your ass over a phone number. You know what I mean? Like, people are not staying married 40 and 50 years like your grandparents did. Back then, a woman would tolerate a lot more in general anyway. Now it's different. She'll get up and leave in a second. Like I say, there was more black people married 40 years ago than there are now. That's not a coincidence. There was actually more homeowners of black people back in the 60s than there are now. Every decade, the number has gone lower and lower. Most people who own homes are not single people. Single people, even with careers, most of them rent apartments, condos, whatever. I don't know any single people that own homes. Most home owners are married couples, two people with an income. Uh, when you don't have that, you see the numbers drop, man. So like I said, this is a problem really across the whole black, you know, I hate saying community, but it's really a whole problem with us in general. Like marriage is like a lost art, and it seems like a lot of these women really just want to get married so they could get the bag. She's more concerned about getting the bag than living with him. Living with him must be so miserable. Living in that beautiful mansion in the hills, ducked off with all these cars and all Lamborghinis and Bugattis. Oh, you could have been good. Just you've been living fucking amazing for 25 years, and she wants to continue that lifestyle. The problem is the only reason you had that lifestyle was because your fucking husband was a millionaire producer, and you had nothing to do with any of that. You know, by the time they married in '96, Dr. Dre had already accumulated millions of dollars, had already reached the mountaintop with Death Row, with albums like The Chronic and all that shit he did with Tupac and every. Dre's legacy was already cemented by '96. Dr. Dre was already a legend, living legend, revered by '96. You know, she had already knew her fucking ticket was cashed in. And now she wants to cash out her lottery ticket and so she could continue to live like a queen for the rest of her life. And I just don't think she's deserving of it. So it is what it is, man. I hope Dre wins this case. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm out.